Voice of Central Jersey. From politics to entertainment, from social issues to lifestyles, from newsmakers to pop culture. If it's Jersey, it's on Jersey Central with Burt Barron, 732-545-9282. Or toll free at 888-545-9282. Your state, your home, your voice. Jersey Central with Burt Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
It is 7:37. Good morning to you. It's Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. We'll do our contest in just a bit. I've got a family 4-pack of tickets to give away today to Mr. Popper's Penguins, which is happening on Family Day this coming Monday at State Theater, New Jersey. You could visit stnj.org for all the great information and all the events that are going to be happening on Family Day on Monday, which is so much fun. Your chance to call in and win is coming up in just a bit. Valentine's Day, of course, and for a lot of people, it is the most romantic and love-filled day of the year. But if you're not in a relationship right now, it can be kind of depressing. And joining me now on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline as we continue our series with great authors here throughout the month of February. American television host, also an executive producer, a creator, a public speaker, an author, an entrepreneur, has a brand new book called Reset, A Spiritual Journey. And here to talk about it this morning, let's welcome Jacqui Phillips to WCTC. Hi, Jacqui. It's Burt Barron. How are you?
Hi, Bert. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day.
Same to you, and thank you for taking some time. I know there's a lot of demand for you today, so thank you for choosing little old WCTC to speak with, so I appreciate that. And before we talk about your brand new book, Valentine's Day, a lot of things are going on. If you're not in a relationship, how should you feel about Valentine's Day, Jacqui? Is there a right way to feel on Valentine's Day?
Well, I think you can still feel really happy and enthusiastic about it. I think if you are not in a relationship like I'm not, you can choose self-care this Valentine's Day. It's a great form of self-love. So if you're alone, like I said, I will be, do something nice for yourself. Get a massage, go to the gym, take a nap, eat something delicious. Do something that's going to make your heart happy, and you won't regret it. You'll thank yourself for it.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I am my favorite person to be with on Valentine's Day. I guess that's not a bad thing, right?
Absolutely. I always say that if we start with love in our hearts for ourselves and share it with others, you're going to be happy because you're going to be making somebody else happy in the meantime, too. But it does start with ourselves.
I guess so, right? Yeah, I guess that's a good place to start. So do you go out, do you take yourself out to dinner? Maybe you have a favorite restaurant that you like to go to? Do you make a reservation for one and go there tonight?
Well, I mean, you could do that. I wouldn't suggest that. I think that might make you depressed, even if you weren't depressed.
Oh, okay.
I would say do some more things that'll be more self-care, you know, things that maybe you don't even get a chance to do sometimes. Like get a manicure, get a pedicure. If you're a man, like I said, get that massage. Make yourself a delicious dinner. Have a glass of wine. You know, just treat yourself good because I think that will make your Valentine's Day special. Maybe spend it with a friend or somebody that you're really close to that you don't get to see a lot.
Yeah, you're right. There are some ways to kind of mark the occasion of Valentine's Day. You're right. Now, your brand new book is called Reset. I love the title. You talked about a bunch of different ways where people can find a healthier and happier person. And if you want to be in a relationship, how does your book bring people closer to that goal? Talk about Reset.
Well, Reset is about resetting your life. You know, certainly we all come to a time in our life where we realize things just aren't working. And that is that moment you want to hit that reset button. And there are a lot of exercises in the book that will help you to get to know you again. And that will lead you to be able to be in a healthier relationship because once you clear the path of the things that are blocking your happiness, you're going to be able to find your own happiness and share that with others. So I think it's a great way to start. I talk about 6 different categories in the book, which are health, appearance, faith, finance, relationships, of course, and emotions. And I reset all of those, but certainly not everybody needs to. But it's a good way to kind of look at your life and discern what is working and what isn't working, and how can I fix this to be a happier, abundant?
You're right. If you break down our very existence in those 6 categories that you just mentioned there, and you've got a good handle on those 6, I think you're doing okay.
I think so too.
Right?
And like I said, not everybody needs to reset them all, but it's certainly a worthwhile cause to look at them all and see, like, what can I fix? What can I do to make my life easier and happier?
Yeah, the book is called Reset, and the author, Jacqui Phillips, is my guest right now on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline, and we're talking about some things with relationships and, of course, what you'll find in her brand new book as well. The occasional setback, Jacqui. We've been dumped, and we've dumped people, and people have dumped us. And they say life is it's not about getting knocked down, it's about getting back up. Does that apply in the relationship world too, and is that covered in your new book?
Absolutely. I talk about it a lot in my book. I had some very traumatic experiences, serious heartbreak, and it's hard to recover from that. And it leaves a stamp on our heart. And I think once we can move through the pain, we can look at the gifts of what do we learn from this? How do I not experience this again? What about me did I attract this? Like, why was I attracted to this kind of relationship? And what can I change within myself not to make those choices again? And to see those red flags. And, when you see them, that's the time to listen to them. I think we all have moments in our life where we know that we're not in the right relationship, but we stay and we stay and we stay. If I can encourage anyone, like if you stay too long, you're missing that person that you're really supposed to be with. And it's okay to be alone because there's a gift in that too. You have your freedom. So I would say this Valentine's Day, if you are alone, enjoy your freedom, enjoy your life, be happy, because happiness is contagious. So when you're happy, you're going to attract that right person.
Yeah, that's true. Is there a rule of thumb, Jacqui, when it comes to when a relationship ends? It just seems to me that guys don't break up well, just as a general rule, that a guy takes it harder when a girl says, you know what, I think it's time we went our separate ways. Breakups are tough on women, obviously, but it's not necessarily just a man-woman rule. It's kind of individuals take things different ways, right?
Absolutely. And I would just suggest, because I've made this mistake, is when you do break up, don't jump into that next one in 2 seconds, because you really do need to take time to heal and learn about, like I just mentioned earlier, what didn't work in this relationship? Why did I attract that, or why was I attracted to that? And how can I not make that choice again? Because you don't want to just go through these series of breakups in the same relationship, because if we don't fix ourselves, we're going to keep attracting the same things. They may show up in various forms, but they're going to be the same kind of problems and conflicts that appeared in that relationship.
It seems like you don't want to find yourself falling into a pattern of just, meeting people and then breaking up, and then short time again, meeting someone and breaking up again. You don't want to fall in that pattern, it sounds like.
Absolutely. And in my case, I stayed very long. So I always tell even my little cousins, I'm like, don't waste your youth on the wrong person. They may be a lovely person, but if it's the wrong person for you, it's a waste of your time in a way.
Gotcha. One more question, and then we'll give out the information on your brand new book again. How does someone who is single today, be them single, divorced, widower, widowed, whichever, how do you deal with everything that is on social media today? Because Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you can't get away from all these Valentines things. I have a very cool Valentine's picture on WCTC's Facebook page today. Do you just avoid social media because it's nothing but hugs and kisses and love? Or how does social media work for someone who's not in a relationship on Valentine's Day?
Well, I think it's a unique perspective, and if it's going to affect you in a negative way and make you really depressed and want to not leave your bed, then yes, you should totally avoid it, Bert. I think that's a great idea. But you could also look at it as a way of inspiration of what maybe you want to get in your life eventually.
Okay.
So it just totally depends on, I think, a person's mindset. We all have our different buttons that, set us off. So if that is going to be something that sets you off, I would avoid it like the plague.
Good suggestion. Good suggestion. All right, your brand new book, Reset, do we find that on the big online retailers? How do we find out more info about Reset?
Yes, you do, Bert. You can find it on Amazon.com. You can find it on BarnesandNoble.com. And you can also find it on my website, which will lead you to any of those retailers, which is Jacqui, Jacqui, Phillips, JacquiLLIPS.TV.
All right.
JacquiPhillips.tv.
All right.
Yeah.
Why do I think that if we have the privilege of speaking next year on Valentine's Day, you're going to say, Bert, I recently met the most amazing person? Why do I think I'm going to hear that from you next year?
Well, from your lips to God's ears, Bert.
Well, for you, I certainly hope so, Jacqui. And hopefully you'll open our conversation next year with something along those lines. All right?
Thank you. I hope so, too. That would be wonderful.
Thank you again. I really appreciate the time. And congratulations and good luck with the book, Jacqui. And thank you for your input this morning. All right?
Thank you, Bert. It was so beautiful to start out Valentine's Day with you on a hometown channel. So I really appreciate it.
My
So
pleasure.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Jacqui Phillips, my guest.